The next set for Alter is just a couple of weeks away, and Equinox has given me, and everyone else, access to demo decks on BoardGameArena with a bunch of new cards from that set. Let's go play a couple games and see what's in store for Whispers from the Maze. Really wanted to try the Lyra deck. I had the briefest skim over some of the cards, and they looked pretty interesting, so let's just discover these together. Oh no, my opponent had the same idea. Okay, so we've got a couple of pairs here. The Wayfarer, so 3 from hand, 3 from reserve. Landmark permanent. If you would roll 1 or more dice, also reveal the top card of your deck. When you reveal a card this way, if its hand cost is equal to the die's result, draw it. That seems okay. I kind of want to just play with the new cards, so let's get rid of the old ones. And let's see. Yeah, because Anansi and Esmeralda are from previous sets. Let's just play with the new ones and see how they feel. This Bliss Drummer is 4 from hand, 4 from reserve, 4/4/0. If I'm boosted, other artists cost 1 less to play from your reserve with a minimum of 1. Oh, this guy's an artist, so that's convenient. And from reserve, when you play another character with a base statistic of 0, I gain a boost up to a maximum of 2. So we can just slam this Wayfarer on our first turn. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's see how it plays. Maybe my opponent will do the same thing. Yes, we're about to have an RNG match. This is going to be awesome. No advances turn 1. Okay, so we drew an Encore, 2 from hand, 2 from reserve spell, Fleeting. Target fleeting or boosted character gains anchored. That seems good for Nevenka. Most of the time you're going to be boosting with her exhaust ability. So this turn we're going to have 4 mana, so I could like try to play Trickster into Encore, and I would roll multiple dice in that case. So let's get rid of this Bliss Drummer. What does it say? At dusk, if I'm boosted, reveal a top card. If it's a character with base statistic 0, draw it. Oh, we got another Wayfarer. Awesome. So I could just like be really aggressive and try to win both lanes. That's not really that fun. It's probably the best thing to do if I want to win. For content, I guess. Rolled a 1. All right, Wayfarer triggered. I revealed a 2 cost from the top of my deck. Does this actually reveal it? Oh, it does reveal it. So my opponent sees what I'm drawing. They still have 1 mana, so I guess they could beat a 1/1/1 on this side. Like, my opponent says, excellent choice. Oh, they did have a 1 mana play. Sadly for my opponent, I can beat them there. I could roll for my Trickster, and then if it gets sent to reserve, I could play it again. So let's just see what I get. Okay. Sadly, I don't get to get that card, since it's a 2-drop and I rolled a 4. I guess let's just try and... Oh, no, see. I don't think anchoring my guy makes any sense. I should have played this Bliss Guitarist and boosted it instead, because this wants to get a boost. So that was a bit of a misplay. I think I'm just going to pass. Let's see if they get to pop off with their Wayfarers. This art is so pretty. I love that. I might turn into a real Lyra stan when Whispers from the Maze comes out. Surely they've got to exhaust Nevenka here, right? You want to trigger your Wayfarers. Oh, they're typing. I see. So my opponent said, should that roll have let you activate your permanent again? And I said, I'm saying it did, but it was a 4 and the top card is a 2 mana. Looks like we're both learning all these new cards. Oh, I just noticed their name is Scarecrow with some crazy spellings. Oh, hit an anchor on the Bliss bassist. 002 anchor. What does this say? I'm trying to read the rare version. Come on, BGA, let me read it. Okay, stop moving all the game pieces. I want to read the card. When you reveal a card this way, if its hand cost is equal to its desired result, you may exhaust me to play it for free. I just want to roll a bunch of dice, so let's get rid of this Lyra Scald. These Tricksters I'm all for. So this Guitarist doesn't have any stat in Mountain, which is what my right side needs. So that's kind of sad. We're probably just going to play this Trickster on the right side and hope to trigger our Wayfarer. 2-drop. Come on, baby. No, it's a 3. Come on. Trickster for them. 3-drop. Let's see it. 1-drop. I don't think this Wayfarer card is very good. But it is fun. It certainly is fun. I guess let's play this Keytarist over here and try to boost it so that we can draw a card. Because we see this top card has a base statistic of 0. So we know that we can draw it. It says if it's a character with base statistic of 0, draw it. Oh, they had the same thing. All right, well, we're not winning that side, but I do still want to draw a card. So let's just try and boost our Keytarist here. All right, pass turn. It's all right. I wasn't winning that side anyway. Not a big deal. Man, they get the big 2-0. That was rough. Oh, they did overload their reserve, though, so that's good for me. I'm still ahead on card advantage. You know, we're chilling. This is fine. My opponent said, oof. That is tough, man. That means I didn't get to draw the card, and I got sent to reserve. That is brutal. So Silent Night. This is a card I haven't really played with much. One from hand, one from reserve. With Fleeting, it says, target a character, then roll a die. On a 4+, it gains Anchored. 1 through 3, it gains Asleep. It is more dice rolling, so I'm sending it, dude. Although this Encore has been burning a hole in our hand this entire game, but it's a new card, you know, we gotta try him out. Alright, let's see if this Wayfarer triggers a 1-drop. Ah, dude. So there are 3 Wayfarers in play, and not a single trigger the entire game so far. So that's pretty fun. This guy's support ability says when you play another character with base statistics of 0, I gain a boost. So you want to play a character first before you play him. So let's play out this Trickster. Play it on the other side. Come on, baby. Okay. Oh, we hit a 5-drop! Okay! We're online! We're triggering! Ephron, Puppet Master. This guy also rolls dice. All right. We're online. We're unlocked. 5-drop. 5 in hand, 4 from reserve, 4, 5, 4. From hand, roll a die. On a 4+, Sabotage. On a 1 through 3, Resupply. Okay, so they're winning on that side. They still have 2 mana. So we could play our Keytarist and this Silent Night this turn. Maybe we play the Keytarist first. Just try to win this side. Because our options, we could play it on this other side and just try to boost to win this left side. Yeah, let's go for highest upside, I think, and just try to boost and win that left side. Although this guy wants the boost, I don't know. It's so weird. All right, I got to give the boost to the Keytarist so I can draw a card, right? Assuming it's a character. Most of the cards in my deck are characters, I think. Although I did realize this character doesn't have a base statistic of 0, meaning this guy won't always trigger. So if this guy would have been on top of the deck, I would not have drawn him with my Bliss Keytarist's ability. It gets a boost on that side. Wayfarer triggers, they still have a 2-drop. Could just pass here. Oh, they have Silent Night, okay. Our hands are quite similar. That's fine for him, he has a boost, so putting it to sleep is actually, that's good for him, I think. Alright, let's try and get a boost on my guy. Roll the die, come on, trigger Wayfarer. Are you kidding me? Dude, 2? Dude, my Bliss Keytarist didn't make it to dusk either night. Man, no shot. Wow. So he got to draw his card off the Bliss Keytarist. We're very behind. We are we are not hitting with this Navinka roll. Another new card. We've got Ysmir Engraver, 2 from hand, 3 from reserve, 2/2/0. You may spend one of my boosts to discard target character or permanent with hand cost 2 or less. So he's getting boost from this support ability, which is when you play another character with base statistic of 0, I gain a boost. Okay, so his from reserve ability is pretty cool because it straight up discards a thing with hand cost 2 or less. It doesn't send it to reserve. We're getting rid of the old cards, right? So let's get rid of the Scald. Let's play with the new ones. This 5-drop isn't lining up very well against my opponent, who has nothing in the reserve. It does roll a die, though. I'm intending to lead with this Trickster, I guess. I'm really excited that they're leaning into this rolling dice mechanic because it's so fun. Like, the randomness, the high upside is so exciting. So we're probably not competing on this side because he's got a 4 in grass, just slept from the previous night. So let's just play this Trickster on this right side. All right, we roll a 6. There's a 2-drop on top. We are still advancing, but we should probably try and stop them. We've got 6 mana. I want to save this 5-drop until I have an opportunity to sabotage something. So that means I'm playing this Engraver. The art on this guy is cool too. Oh, we've got a Bliss Drummer. So if I'm boosted, other artists cost 1 less to play from your reserve with a minimum of 1. Okay, so that's hopefully something I can discard to in their reserve for sabotage next turn, if I roll well, of course. Okay, so target a character, then roll a die. I want to probably not do that. I'm probably rolling for my Nevenka. We're losing this side anyway, so worst case, we send something to reserve. Let's just target this thing, I guess. Okay, well, we get an advance here either way. That's pretty nice. They are getting a double advance. We could anchor this, but I don't think that's in our best interest because next turn we could play it to discard something. Ah, this Kitaris is popping off for our opponent. Got to draw another card. And they are 1 expedition away. It is not looking good. But you know what? We're trying the new cards. We're having fun. We're rolling dice. That's what these demo decks are for. So we've seen this, the Bliss Bassist, this Monkey Man. Our opponent played one of those earlier. Probably don't need that, although it is a 1-drop with 2 water, and they need water on this side. Let's get rid of the Trickster, I suppose. Oh, I just realized I have to play something first to give this guy a boost. He didn't keep it when he went to reserve, because he doesn't have Seasoned, of course. Okay. Esmeralda, resupplying, that's good for me. Gives me more options to sabotage. So this doesn't actually trigger my Engraver. But I think I need to play this guy to have any shot at maybe hanging on this game. Come on. Yes. So we get a sabotage. Let's hit this guy. Get him out of the reserve. 4 mana, 5/5/1 because it had a boost from its support ability. Yeah, he's trying to boost these artists or make them cost less mana to play. That would have been good from our opponent. Oh, and I rolled a die, so I revealed the top card. It's my own copy of Bliss Drummer, not the rare like my opponent had. So Lyra Scald on the left side. They need 1 advance. So how do we prevent both sides from advancing? We can play this guy. So now we're blocking them, and we can kind of react to what they do. Granted, our only option is Silent Night and hoping we can hit a sleep, which is not really setting us up well for the next turn. They could just play this Bliss Bassist for 2 mana, and then they still have a card in hand. That is what they do. So we kind of need to see what we hit off of this Silent Night. We're going to target their Bliss Bassist and hope that we put it to sleep. We anchor it. All right. That's good. We're dead. All right, GG. Well, fun game. Those cards are sweet. Really big fan of the Wayfarer mechanic. The rolls were not on your side, my opponent says. Ain't that the truth? All right, let's try another one. Okay, in this one, I think I wanted to try the Axiom list. I'm a big fan of Axiom just in general with the theme. So let's just, let's give it a shot. Oh no, another mirror match. Oh my god. Well, Amelia is really good in this deck. Tempted to keep Amelia. Little Match Girl I don't think is going to be that good. Is this the demo deck? Like, I don't have any new cards in my hand. I don't think this Little Match Girl card is any good. So let's get rid of that and one of these duplicate Amelia Earharts. Because really, like, Amelia, or the Little Match Girl, if your hand is ever empty, like, you're losing the game. If your reserve is empty, draw a card. Like, your reserve's not going to be empty with this guy. You're putting stuff in it. So I don't think that card is very good. I think we're paying. I mean, we could play this Foundry Armorer. Maybe we're not paying. Wait. Oh, okay. We're still at noon. I thought I passed the turn. Yeah, I think that's a solid play. We're going to be in the same place, except he is going to get 1 less use out of a card. Because we're both making 2/2/2s. Unless he has another 1-drop in his hand. He does. Cup of Sap. Target character in reserve gains 2 boosts. That is so cool. The art's awesome too. Wow. So that is a juiced up Amelia Earhart. That's a funny line. Explain that line to a pilgrim or something. Okay, now we're seeing some new cards. Enhanced Prototype, so 5 from hand, 6 from reserve, 5/5/5. You may spend one of my boosts to ready 2 mana orbs when you play this from reserve. So for 6 mana, it refunds 2 of it right away, and it gets boosts from its support ability, which is at noon, I gain a boost, or you can tap it to gain 2 boosts. This Avalanche is probably not going to be super useful up against this Cup of Sap, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. I think I'm going to put this Amelia Earhart in my reserve, and then just play this Foundry Armorer. Oh no. Because they get to go first, so I won't get to play this. Does that change my turn at all? Dang, I'm getting brutalized. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just going to stick to the plan, make them do it. Just going to block them on this side. So I expect they're just going to play their Tinkerbell, get rid of my Foundry Armorer here. The nice thing is I'll also get to advance if they play the Tinkerbell on this right side, because they're looking for Mountain. They only have 1 in Forest, and my Amelia will have 2 in Forest. Yeah, I think that's fine. So let's just go ahead and play our Amelia. We both get the advance, and we're still up on cards. Just barely. Okay, we draw another Foundry Armor, but it's not the good one. Not the rare. I could put this Enhanced Prototype into my reserve. Oh, it's kind of cool. Oh, I was gonna say this this works with Subash, but no, I don't think that works because at noon triggers to put it in your reserve, so it doesn't actually get its effect. I was thinking it might actually get its effect with Subash, but I don't think it does. This could set me up well to play it the following turn. So let's get rid of this Sap Sniffer, I think. Although it is one of the new cards. Let's go with our gut and just play the new cards. And so this guy says, when you play from reserve, you may augment target card in play or in reserve. And so augment says, if it has counters, it gains 1 more. Can't target heroes. I am going to pay 1, I believe. Am I? Yeah, I mean, because I think I'm playing this Foundry Armor. No, let's put this into the reserve so I can play it next turn and see how good it feels. Yeah, so let's make a Brass Bug on this side, I guess. So he's only going to get 1 boost for the next turn. Although I could make it 2 if I augment it with this Sap Sniffer. Like if I play the Sap Sniffer this turn, which I'm tempted to do on this side. Although if I end up having to play both of these cards, I'm going to overload my reserve, and that's not great. Yeah, I mean, let's try the new card, right? So play the Sap Sniffer. So this is going to go to reserve, and then on the following day, I can give this thing a boost with its at noon triggered ability, and then play this thing to augment it and give it another boost. And then when I play it, oh, so he's playing it now. So I'm just going to pass. And so when I play it, I can remove 1 of the 2 boosts that it will have and ready 2 mana orbs. So it'll be a 4 mana 6/6/6, sort of. Oh, a Tinkerbell. That might have ruined all of my plans because I expect my opponent to want to play their new card this turn. So we might have to Tinkerbell and get rid of their plan. In any case, I can just tap this to give it 2 boosts, so I can set up better for the following turn. Exhaust this, if you will, sorry. Let me use the correct nomenclature. Yeah. I think this turn we're going to put the Tinkerbell into our reserve so that we can sabotage their prototype, and then I think they're trying to decide if they want to activate Subash or if they want to play this prototype this turn. I just realized they're the first player, so my whole plan just went out the window, and I won't actually get to sabotage them at all. So that's a bummer. Let's get rid of one of these prototypes. It's a little bit too expensive for what we got going on. Yeah, so they're probably going to play this. Okay, tapping it to give it 2 boosts. That's good for me. That means I can sabotage it. So they are putting something in their reserve to activate Subash. Another new card. We've got the Sap Extractor. It's a landmark permanent. 3 from hand, 3 from reserve. At noon, augment any number of target cards in play or in reserve. If they have counters, they gain 1 more. Yeah, this is a super cool permanent. The art is so good. All right, so we are going to let's activate our guy. Let's gain 2. Let's pay 1 and put this Tinkerbell into reserve. Well, the bummer thing is he knows that I'm getting rid of this, so he can play around it pretty well. That's okay. Let's just go ahead and Tinkerbell this guy. We will see you later. Enhanced Prototype. The cool thing with this augment effect. Oh, little match girl popping off. He has no cards in his hand. The cool thing about this augment effect is that you can target other people's things. So if there's ever a downside to your opponent having counters on things, you can just, like, some cards, they might not want boosts, or if I'm boosted or above a certain boost threshold, something bad will happen. The first thing that comes to mind is like a Bravos Blade Dancer, for example. If it has less than a certain number of boosts, then it will not go to reserve, or it'll like lose fleeting or something. I can't remember, but that's just one example. So we can play this Sap Sniffer, but we don't really need to. So I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, so I think we're just going to pass. My opponent will get to draw a card next turn from this little match girl, but I am going to have a juiced up prototype. Okay, we do need water on this side, but I think the Amelia Earhart is better. Well, we need water on both sides. So maybe the Scout is better, the Walrus Scout. And they need water. This guy doesn't have water, so it's going to play well on this side. Yeah, let's get rid of the Scout, I think. The more well-rounded Amelia Earhart is going to line up better against their region on this right side with what they have. Okay, so let's put a counter on this guy. He is gigantic. I think we are going to put a card in our reserve. Put this Amelia Earhart down there. Yeah, let's just make this right side harder for them, because like I said, it lines up better against this little match girl. I expect they'll play the last card in their hand first. I don't think they have a way to sabotage me, so I could just lead with this 1-drop and just put another counter on this thing. I mean, that sounds kind of cool, right? Making it bigger. Pretty overkill. I mean, I don't need a 999, but let's see it. Okay, so they're just going to play this little match girl to whatever side I don't play. Oh, I'm so dumb. I tapped out of my prototype. Okay, well, they have a 5-4-0. Wow, I just absolutely threw. They'll probably play this card first, assuming it's like a 1 or 2 drop. Okay. Oh, it's getting even bigger. So they can augment target card in play or in reserve. So it's a 6-5-3. All right, well, we don't want to lose this side. So we have to play our guy on this side, sadly. So they're going to play this match girl on this left side, and they get to draw a card. Man, my opponent is playing pretty well. Both down to no cards in hand, but I do have a 999 in my reserve. Essentially a 4-mana 999 in my reserve. Their Sap Extractor is not doing that well. So we draw 2 of the same card. We got a Designer Drone. 1-mana 1/1/1. The support ability says, at noon, choose 1, I gain a boost. Oh, it's the same thing as this prototype. So it can get kind of big, become a 3-mana 4/4, but overall not that great, I don't think. Is he going to put one in reserve? He is. Okay, Amelia Earhart. Nice. I don't think I am. Putting this in reserve doesn't do a whole lot for me. I'd rather just keep this to mana it next turn, to be honest. So let's just skip that. So I can play both of these this turn and have a pretty good chance of 2-0ing. Yeah, that's fine. So we can play this Foundry Armor on this side and just try to commit the robot to this side as well and try to win both sides this turn, hoping this last card in hand isn't relevant. I'm so dumb. I tapped out of my guy again, dude. Why do I keep doing that? In my mind, he's a 4-mana card. Okay, well, I'm so sorry. I'm misplaying so hard. I guess we're playing our 1-drop just to try and secure this left side. We do still have 5 mana left over, so it could be this enhanced prototype in their hand. I cannot believe I've done that twice now. Card literally says 6 on it. Bliss Drummer. If I'm boosted, robots cost 1 less. Okay, so they get another 2-0, and that is the game. I misplayed twice, and it cost me the game, of course. I will say I didn't enjoy this deck as much as the Lyra one. The Lyra one was a lot more fun to play. This one, it's a lot of moving pieces in this puzzle. But I think that'll do it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.